Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right, I did get a bunch of emails about this. Apparently, everybody's really digging this machine and wanting to know a little bit more about it. So I thought I'd post a video about it. This is the IVC-960. This is the rarest IVC 1-inch machine you'll probably ever find, besides the 2-inch quad IVC machine that was manufactured. This is an IVC-960. This is an extremely, almost impossible machine to find. I have never seen another one like this. It's really rare. Anyways, this is an IVC 1-inch video editor, and it's a very unique machine. Now, IVC, of course, came out with the portables, which are these. And as you notice, they take the small reel. Okay? These things relatively do the same job. They're in color and the same type of scan and all that kind of stuff. But the IVC came out with this 960 in early 1970, 1969. And it's really an interesting machine. To start off with, people were able to use longer hubs, longer reels for longer recordings, which you cannot play back on the portable jobs because they don't fit. Okay, even though it's the same recording, it was made for very, like editing a specific type of things for longer programs. It's a very unique machine, but you're able to record in longer programs on these longer giant reels, compared to the normal size, which is small, that fits on all the portable jobbers. This is a very unique machine. It's an editor, lots of cards on it. This thing has actually 2 time-based correction cards on it, one for recording, I believe one for playback, 2 audio cards. You got your sync cards, you got your switching cards, your motor cards, modulation, the whole bit. It has all the cards that actually runs a video tape recorder or VTR such as this. This is a very unique machine. This rack did not come with it, guys. I had to build this rack because this is a very heavy machine, and I bought this rack off of StarTech, and I actually configured it to fit, made some plates to make sure it doesn't slide around and stays put, made some plates on the back, as you can see, so it has more depth for the machine. And basically, we just dropped the machine right in place. Okay, this machine came in a gigantic, tall cabinet. Was not able to get that. That thing was long gone. But at one point, there was a cabinet for these units, and it was a very, very, very small run in 1970, and then they changed over to different type 1-inch machines and various other things, and IVC no longer made this model. But there was not many of these made. Very, very few, and I have never seen another one like it. All right. Anyways, this is a very unique, extremely rare machine. So if somebody gives me an IVC tape, which I very rarely use this machine only if I have to, and it's on the editing reels sizes like this, I can accommodate it on this machine. I cannot play these reels on the smaller units at all because, like I said, they don't fit. But I do have the smaller units to take the most general reels that were done on these. But when it comes to specialty IVC recordings done on the giant reels, this is the only machine capable of doing that. And it's a very, very unique machine. I consider it my lost in space machine. The reason that is just that the dials and the buttons. This looks like the front of the Jupiter 2's Lost in Space robots panel on the front of his chest. That's what all these buttons look like. So I call it the Lost in Space machine. It was made in 1970, and check this out. This is very cool. And as you can see, it spins up and gets into tack like that, and once it locks, it should be centered. And boom. So that means your servo is locked. So the color came up, so that means it's ready to play color. But what's so great about this is it can accommodate the small reels, large reels, E2E recordings. You could go from remote or just local, okay? And it's a very, very unique machine. And anyways, this is built for especially just for like the big, large reels that would go on this thing. I call it my Jupiter 2 Lost in Space IVC. Coolest machine I think I have in my entire arsenal, besides my quad 2-inch machines that I got in storage. But I had some people out there send some emails. They're curious if I could explain a little bit about it. This is generally the same thing as any other IVC as far as playback and color, black and white, whatever that these units do. But it's a special recording, editing, color machine. Basically, it's got it's an editor. You can put large reels on here with a lot of time on them, and you can get edit on this machine. It's got 2 time-based correction cards, two audio tracks. It's got all the bells and whistles for a high-end recorder, and you're able to record on these large reels such as these, or small reels, depending which one you want. And it also has a nice tension. See this? This little tension wheel, which you adjust the tension on this little plug thing right here, which you adjust the tension of the tape. So some tapes are kind of sticky, and if they are, and you're trying to get through the machine, you could set the tension all the way back so it loosens it up a little bit, so it's not sticking as much. It's a very, very unique machine. I consider it, like I said, this is a really high-end machine, but it's really rare. It's an IVC-960. I've never seen another one like it. Probably never will ever again. I'm sure all these were scrapped in junkyards by now. It's very, very cool. It's also got a panel here, and you wouldn't even notice it. You open up the panel, and you got some switches for adjustments for color phase and all that kind of stuff. Very, very cool. Great machine. Great. It's got a nice little lid on it. I mean, this is anybody's man cave piece of equipment. I mean, this is just some badass stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.